Good morning and welcome to this week's Wednesday with Warbus. I'm here with Jeremy Reed, and he is our instructional coach that most of you've met, maybe not. We're going to talk this morning about 3D teaching and 3D coaching. We're going to start that process. Very excited about it. The administrative team started it this summer, and we're going to have our third session next Wednesday. So we're very excited about that. We're going to be on module 2 now. So we're moving forward quickly. We want to be a little bit ahead of the faculty and staff as you take them through this process. So this is a monthly schedule that is set up for Mr. Reed, Jeremy Reed. And each month basically looks the same. It's a little bit different, but he does about 22 to 24 sessions a month. And you can see it's kind of a crazy schedule, but we've got a little bit of time in the day that you're freed up to do that. So kind of talk to the faculty and staff if they've signed up or still want to sign up, kind of what to expect at these different sessions.
Yeah, so very excited to start this journey with our staff. To me, the most unique professional development experience that you've maybe seen in education, because it is a personal journey. And so very excited just to be a part of that. What you can expect is meetings that'll be 45 minutes in length at the most. The only thing that a person that is going through our meetings that needs to bring is maybe notes that you've taken, because you need to watch the modules before you come to the meeting. And that gives you a basis of understanding of what's going to be discussed. And it's going to just be a very open dialogue discussion of our people that are going through this journey, because every person's going to get a different feel for what some of these things mean to them personally, because it is such a personal journey. And the strength of these meetings is going to be the dialogue between people, to where we can truly be people that iron sharpens iron and get ideas from colleagues. And so through these meetings, they're going to be very casual. I will lead a discussion, but more than anything, we want to be able to, discuss off of each other's thoughts and ideas.
Right. You're going to be mostly facilitating.
Yeah, I'm going to facilitate, and been lucky to be a part of this since 2011, so have a basis of understanding. But more than anything, I want to just be there to listen and help when needed. But it's not going to be a real time-consuming thing to go through this. It's actually going to be something that I think is going to be very rewarding in the short time that they're asked to go through the modules. And the meetings are again going to be no more than 45 minutes, and don't expect any homework or any big assignments. Yeah. It's truly going to be a discussion.
Well, the administrative team, we've decided to watch the videos together. There's really not time in the schedule for you all to do that. You'll have to do that on your own, or get to do that on your own. Each module set of videos, most of the videos are about 3 to 5, 6 minutes. So each module, I believe the longest that we've had is about 14 minutes. So it doesn't take much time to watch these videos, and they're very interesting. Some very good people are putting them on. A very diverse group of people do the videos. So if you'll watch those in advance, you may watch them early and then watch them right before whatever time you're scheduled to do that. We'll get this schedule out so that everybody knows, and I'm assuming the very first meeting at each one of the sites, you'll give out that yearly schedule, and it's very important that no one misses if at all possible.
Yeah, and hey, today's our first meeting, so excited to get kicked off today. But we'll definitely, in our first meeting at each building around the school district, go over any questions or any thoughts or ideas or concerns that each person has in these groups, so that we can make sure everybody feels comfortable. Because more than anything, we just want them to go on this journey and feel comfortable doing it.
And you start today at the high school, I believe.
Absolutely, yeah. We have the high school today for 2 sessions, and then tomorrow we get to kick off with our district coaches. So all the coaches in the district are going to go through the 3D coaching model, whereas our district teachers are going through 3D education. Going to be a lot of the same stuff regarding what we're talking about, but just a little bit of difference between both, and both will be very, very good for those two groups.
All right, and those of you that are coaches and teachers, you get to choose which one you want to do. We don't have a preference of what you do, as long as all the coaches will be doing it. If you choose to do it as an educator, you can do that as opposed to the coaching side, but every coach will be expected to go through the program. Very excited with the number of you that volunteered to sign up here this first time that we've done this. It looks like almost every site has about 50% participation. Some groups are going to be larger, depending on how the principal wanted it set up throughout the day, being able to cover classes. Some of the groups are smaller, but there's more of them, and then some the sites have large groups, which will be a little bit challenging for you. Probably your largest group will be your coaching group, which I believe is going to meet at the high school in the auditorium.
Yes, in the auditorium.
Yeah. So hopefully you've already received the information. And if not, Amanda's going to show that here in a little bit, if she hasn't already, to show you how to get to the modules so you can watch those. I would suggest not watching those videos way in advance. I'd watch them monthly as the modules come. Each month you'll do a module or two, and you'll watch those right before the meeting with you is what we think will be the very best for you. What's unique also about this opportunity that we're having when we continue this next school year, it evolves with the person because it's a personal journey. So people that didn't do it before, or they're new to the district and they want to try it next year, they'll have the opportunity to do it. But then we'll have another group which are going through it the second time possibly, and it's a different journey because it's the same journey. It's just a extension of the journey. So anxious to see how that goes. And you've been doing this for a while, so.
Yeah,
very, very excited about it.
It's been very interesting to go through the cycle I've been through, and one of the quotes and you'll hear in the 3D is you can't go to a land that you haven't traveled before, and that's us as educators. I mean, you can't lead a child in a classroom unless you've been through those moments, and so this is no different. And I am so excited to be in charge of leading this first group, but I know there's so many talented people here in Altus that we're going to have a lot of people that can start leading others soon to this land that maybe they haven't been to before. Yeah. So what an exciting time.
Yeah, and I know you've spoken at several groups. You've done Rotary, you've done Kiwanis, you've done a breakfast group with some civic leaders. I'm anxious to see how it grows in Altus Public Schools and then how it expands into our community, because you've talked about that at some of these places. So great times to be a Bulldog. Can't wait to see where this journey takes us. We've got a lot going on this week. As we do every week, school's in full force ahead. We have a very exciting volleyball tournament going on this weekend on Saturday. We're going to be at two different sites. A lot of high-ranking volleyball teams are coming for the high school. They'll be playing at both gyms at the junior high and both gyms at the high school. So if you can get out and support them. Also Friday night, we travel to Midwest City, which is a long way to go, but well worth the travel. If you're unable to come to the game, you can watch it on OSN, the Altus network. If you'll get on there and watch that, you can do that on your device. It'll be an amazing time to get to do that. Also, I had the privilege this week to go into some kindergarten classrooms. We've started teaching Saxon phonics at the kindergarten level, and I was able to see 3 different teachers do that. Man, they are knocking it out of the park. I can't wait to see how those kindergartners progress with their phonics, with their reading, with their sight words, and what a difference that's going to make for our first grade teachers next year. And it's such a great building block that our kindergarten teachers are starting. Very pleased with how that is going. Things are looking good. And as always, may God continue to bless Altus Public Schools.